The Sacramento Kings have officially lost 13 straight basketball games. They fall to the Pelicans tonight, 120-94 on this Monday evening. It was supposed to be the big game. After the big game, they didn't give us much. They did not give us much to enjoy at all. Morgan Ragan and Deuce Mason talking about this loss.
Yeah, and this is a Sacramento record, 13 straight losses. I think it's 13 straight losses on the road, too. They haven't won a road game since December 6th. And tonight's disappointing. Like, I know the Kings are shorthanded, of course.
Yeah.
You have to acknowledge, like, being down without Sabonis and Malik and Zach and DeAndre Hunter and Keegan Murray. Sure, those guys actually missed the last game, too. And this team was in it against the Cleveland Cavs. And tonight, they were never in this game. And it was miscue after miscue, poor transition defense. They allowed 34 fast break points tonight. Hey! The Pelicans scored 29 points off 17 Kings turnovers. It was a complete beatdown, and that's not even talking about how poorly the Kings shot the ball either.
No, in
negative losses, setting the Sacramento record. Kings have been in Sacramento since 1985-86. We've seen plenty of bad teams. No team until this year has lost 13 consecutive games.
That's tough. I mean, it's something that we've talked about kind of all season, too, because we saw this happen early on with this roster and with this team. Just knowing, like, this isn't it. This isn't how they're going to continue forward. I think we saw a little bit too much of it.
Sure.
Well, you're watching other teams, like we talked about in the pregame show, go on their little tankathon and make everything so obvious, while the Kings were trying to win games with their veteran players, still losing all those games. And finally, as we get into after the trade deadline, into the All-Star break, they're finally making this shift. It's still just tough, not only for Kings fans, us, and everyone else to see that 13 straight losses. It's got to be tough for them. They want to get one, end the streak, feel good once again in that locker room.
Yeah, and I think it's really discouraging for them, too, after how they played the last couple of games. I mean, they were in it in the Clippers game at times, too, and then the Cavs game, they felt like they had a chance to win. You're up in the fourth quarter of that ball game. So to show up tonight against the Pelicans team that, hasn't been great lately, but you look up and down their lineup, they have far more talent than Sacramento. They're coming off a win, a comeback win against Minnesota that was impressive. But I would say this, too. I thought the Pelicans' size and length really messed with this Kings group. They switch everything defensively, and the Kings, really over the last few years, have really struggled against teams who switch everything defensively 1 through 5. And then it gets into a situation where you're working late in shot clocks, taking bad shots, ISO ball. You saw a lot of that in this one.
And you saw, obviously, how dominant someone like Zion Williamson can be, especially when he's healthy. He's played so many consecutive games now, Deuce. He's feeling good on the floor. I knew he was going to be a tough cover, but there was times when he would do things with ease and no other body would come over and help. The communication didn't see there. A better job when you saw 3 bodies coming over, but it's too late. It is too late some of these times when he's just getting deep into the paint.
He's a tank, too. I'm so happy for him.
Same.
Just being on the floor. You think about when he was drafted out of Duke, all the excitement, his first game, I'll never forget, against San Antonio Spurs when he's raining down threes. And you're like, oh, my goodness, he has arrived. And since then, he hasn't really played a lot. And for him now, what is it, 29 consecutive games?
It was something
like
around that, yeah.
Pushing 30 consecutive
Love
games.
That.
I'm really happy for him. And hopefully he can stay on the floor because he's such a talented player. And obviously the Kings had trouble with him. He scored 18 in just 25 minutes, 27 minutes.
He didn't need to stay on the floor in a game like this tonight. So games like this are great for someone like Zion, who are still, just want to make sure that you know exactly how much time he should be playing, especially as you're trying to keep his body healthy. Let's get to our Mercedes-Benz of Stockton star player of the game. Well, it obviously would have been Zion, but we're going to keep it Kings related and give some love to Maxime Raynaud because he had a double-double. He finished with 21 points and 19 rebounds, Deuce. Look at that. Most double-doubles by rookies this season. He's in second place.
I thought it was really good in this game. And I think rebounding is the thing we talk about a lot with him. Look at him just rip that ball away from Zion, too. I love the aggressiveness. I love seeing him be aggressive on the glass. That's going to be an area over the offseason to watch how he builds his strength. I like that he attacks closeouts, showing the nice touch, but to me, it's all about with him rebounding and defenses. We look to year 2 for him.
Yeah, I'm excited for that as well for Max, and just seeing his growth game by game. You know, I think we've been talking so much about Dylan Cardwell and what he can do with protecting the rim and obviously flying above the rim. But it's cool to have a big with a different skill set and hoping he can keep continuing to shoot that basketball with confidence. And I know you wanted to break a little bit more down as well.
I'll look at a couple plays from the first half. We're going to start with a defensive play first, because this is an area you wonder, okay, what can he be like defending on the perimeter? Here he is against Derek Queen. This is not an easy matchup here.
No.
Derek can put the ball on the floor, and look, good footwork, forcing him baseline. Yeah, he jumps, but he stays vertical, right? And he keeps those hands up. It forces a really challenging shot for Derek Queen. Then offensively, you're going to see a horn set. The Kings employ this a lot for their guards, allows them to get downhill. Max pops out in the perimeter. Russ finds Cardwell. Love this read by Cardwell. And look, the defender's kind of off balance on this closeout. Max sees it. He's going to put that ball on the floor. No rim protection. Ooh, the smooth finger roll.
That was beautiful.
Look at that.
Cutting him off, taking that angle, going by him with the dribble, too. I mean, that's exactly it. The skill set between the two big rookies, it's so different. And to see those moments from Max and to see it translate into a double-double game, like 21 points and 19 rebounds, 8 of 14 from the field as well, being efficient when he is getting the ball. You and I are sitting here looking at his game going, okay, in one play, I didn't see the end of the possession because I was just staring at Max once again, seeing what he was going to do in the middle of the key, and he was just doing such a good job with his activity and knowing where to be.
Yeah, I thought it was much better in this game. It wasn't a good defensive game for Sacramento. It wasn't a good offensive game, but you always try to find some good in the bad.
Absolutely.
And he was one of the bright spots.
And he actually spoke after this game, so let's hear from the rookie.
Just always being aggressive and pursuing the rebounds. I mean, talked about it with my PD coach, Chris Darnell, head coach, and Scott also, like, you know, just boxing out, but most importantly, like, crushing the boards. And I feel like I did a pretty good job on the defensive and offensive end this time, so it shows today, yeah.
Getting acclimated to the size and strength and physicality, like, up here is got to be something, like, for a young guy, like, and 20 rebounds is a big number. How has that been a big part of your growth, is just trying to get adjusted to that and beef up and get ready for all that?
Absolutely. Whether it is, like, you know, in the weight room or just conditioning, I feel like those are like the two main aspects of it. And then just being able to compete at a higher level, not give in when the game is not going your way, and keep fighting on, you know, every aspect. And also, once again, that makes it show a little bit more.
Yeah, the games, you know, haven't been going your way lately. Where's the level of, like, frustration in the locker room, you know, with the guys right now after losing 13 in a row?
We're professional. You got to get on to the next one fast. Same thing with, you know, when you have a shooting slump, you don't look behind you. You look forward and you look at your next shot. So our next shot will be against Utah in 2 days.
Okay. What's the messaging, you know, I guess from Doug, as you guys kind of endure this?
Well, same thing as I just said, trying to finish the road trip. I mean, it's a short road trip, but at least going to the break with a win in Utah. I think that would get our spirit a little higher and, you know, send us off in the right way.
How needed is you mentioned the All-Star break coming up. Like, how good is that going to be for you guys just to kind of get away and get a break?
I mean, I don't want to talk for everybody because I don't know how everybody's feeling about it, but I do believe, for me at least, it's a good break mentally, and at the same time, it's a good opportunity to take care of your body. I feel like we're, like 50 games in almost. Being able to take care of your knees, your back, your ankles, your neck, your shoulder, everything. I think that's super important. So I feel like everybody will be doing that.
When we come back, we got to talk a little bit more about this game and some fights around the league.
Some chippiness around the association.
That's next.